All right, Oval fans, we are here to talk about Season 3, Episode 7, Hoe Patrol. And I watched the episode about an hour ago because I woke up and I binged The Oval, House of Pain, and Assisted Living. Now, it's gotten to the point where I know my scores might seem unpopular to some people. There are those who agree with me, there are those who don't, but let me just put it this way. Remember a few weeks ago, Sisters, Season 3, Episode 15, Unknown Caller, I gave a 0 out of 10. Because mainly that episode felt stale, repetitive, characters regressing, rehashing their personality traits, what their story beats are, and things like that. That's how I felt watching this episode. That's not to say there weren't a couple things in that Sisters episode to kind of move along the story, but that didn't happen until like the very end of the episode. At least in the Oval, you had little sprinkles scattered throughout it. But let me just say that there was more to dislike than like in the episode. So I'm giving this one a 3 out of 10 because it was frustrating to watch, mainly because I feel like the Oval Season 3 has just sucked so far. That's not to say there have not been moments here and there, but overall, it has just not been a good season because it seems that every episode, we're dragging, we're only rehashing what all the characters have said they've been doing for like 8 times. Priscilla, who looked good, but what was the point of that scene with Richard? Seriously, okay, you know what, before I just bash the episode, let me just talk about the 5 things I like, and I even put out a tweet. Here are 5 things I liked. That way it's not like I'm doing nothing but bashing the episode. Hunter's Oscar-worthy performance while scolding Kyle for, let's just be honest here, abducting Sharon. I mean, his performance was as believable as Kyle Rittenhouse is crying in court. Yes, you know, hey. Donald mentioning the vice president and second lady. I believe Victoria even mentioned the second lady while chatting with Lily earlier in the episode. Ellie's lip bite. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, she just seemed extra sexy in her scene with Victoria. I don't know if it's because both of their dresses had the same blue. I believe that Victoria had a more darker blue, whereas Ellie was a light blue. I'll kind of read into this a bit too much, but maybe it's kind of symbolizing that, you know, Victoria's like old news, you know, dark, discarded, whereas, and I'm not talking about skin complexion, I'm talking about the dress complexion, whereas Ellie represents the new, light, energetic blue, so to speak. But regardless, you know, when she was like, you know, just biting her lip and then, you know, just clapping back to Victoria. I don't know why, I just love that. Alonzo hitting Jason, 3 times, right? Once in his room. The first time Victoria told him to, but then one time a bit too hard. I loved it. And then Sharon shooting Kyle. So right there, you got 5 things I did like about the episode. And really the only things keeping me from giving it a 0 or a negative score. Just, you know, to be upfront about it. So, before getting into the review, which honestly I don't think is going to take too long, because I'm just going to say that this character repeated something we knew, you know, 20 times already. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe because we are less than 400 people away from 190,000 subscribers. Hit that bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content on the channel. Keep in mind that I post on the regular. This week might be a bit slower because it's a holiday week. You know, I need to relax. So hit the bell icon, select all, and keep up to date on the channel whenever I post new content or post in the community tab. Also, follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And, well, let's just jump into this episode. Okay, so we pick up where we left off. Sharon has Kyle at gunpoint, basically telling him to leave. And, you know, in the midst of this, Kyle refuses, saying somebody wants to talk to you, somebody very powerful. And he actually pulls out his phone when Sharon tries to call the cops. But with one button, he pretty much jams the phone from being able to, you know, work. So Sharon actually shoots him because, I mean, let's be honest here. You need to leave now. Sharon, you don't know how to use that gun. Sharon, come on, come with me. Leave now. I'm going to shoot you. You won't. Boom, get shot. And then after that, she kind of like approaches Kyle and then seems like she's trying to walk away because we hear him going, oh, like, obviously after being shot. But he grabs her by the ankle of her boot and shoves her on the ground and basically says, look, I've been holding back. I've tried to be nice. I just want to talk. There's no way out of this. This is the who wants to talk to you. So I want to help you get up, and you're going to come with me calmly, or else I can snap your neck right now. So Sharon obliges and they leave. Basically, it's safe to assume, well, it's obvious. Kyle had a bulletproof vest on. He's Secret Service. So we go over to Lily showing Victoria some dresses, and this was the first scene of the episode that had me going, are we really doing this again? I mean, she came down and was looking over some dresses and like, wow, these are great, which is a big turnaround from her usual disgust and, patronizing Lily's ability to, create fashion. But in the midst of what I thought was actually a conversation, she was mentioning how she was going to have lunch with the second lady tomorrow, and, maybe she needs to do something to increase her approval rating, whereas, basically her approval numbers are crap compared to the second lady. And Lily kind of reassures her, oh, I'm sure everything will be all right. They'll go up. And then it just turned into the fact that she's not good at pedestrian conversation and warns Lily to be careful. So it's really weird because these two seem to be getting better at conversation, where it wasn't just Victoria talking about herself and not interested in what the other person was saying. We've been over this. So this was a big, moment of, oh, here we go. We're regressing back to earlier in the season and season 2, whereas I thought it was Lily and Victoria, not necessarily friends, but Victoria willing to listen to Lily and possibly be better as a person, so to speak. But nope, we go from, hey, you know what, we can be cool, to I'm just going to reactivate bitch mode. That's essentially all that happened in this scene. So Bobby evades Donald and Alan as they're coming down the hall. And this scene again, while people like myself included, we thought, okay, maybe in this episode we'll get some intel on how Bobby and Richard know each other. No, he just recognizes Bobby. They have a little bit of a chat. Obviously, Bobby's trying to avoid being in one location too long. But, Richard just wants to know, oh, so I didn't know you were back on the detail. Oh, yeah, I just got on. Have you seen Sam? No, I haven't. Well, if you see him, let him know I want to talk to him. And also, hey, Bobby, don't let him give you anything. Don't let him give me any shit. Hey, I got it. So then Bobby just leaves and that's it. Like, that was it. So we go over to Dale and Kareem at the apartment. One thing I will say about the episode, while a lot of these scenes were not only repetitive, but in the grand scheme of things, absolutely useless, there weren't too many scenes that felt like they overstayed their welcome. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I feel like just because we hop to many locations and see a lot of characters, while that's a good thing, it's also a bad thing because nothing really happens. So Dale and Kareem get back to the apartment. Dale just wants to crash on the couch instead of the bedroom just because, he doesn't want to be too much of a burden. He thanks Kareem for everything. And Kareem, like I said in my last review, I don't think he's being an asshole, but I think he's being reasonable about it because you barely know this person you just hired. And now, things have gone far beyond a, employee / coworker, boss, employee relationship. And he just wants to make sure nothing shady going on that would put his family business, himself, or Sharon in danger. So Sharon can try to be all, we need to help somebody all she wants to, but at the end of the day, this is not her place of business. This is not her apartment she pays rent at. And it's almost like Dale, even though I honestly feel bad for the guy, trouble follows him wherever he goes, and that ends up impacting the people around him. So essentially what we have here is the fact that Dale is just saying that, well, the person who shot me, I don't know who it is, but I think it's connected to that, Secret Service guy and the guy at the White House who's harassing me. So Kareem just says, hey, whenever something like this happens, you got to keep me in the loop because, you work at the business. So what happens to you seems to impact all of us. So I'm going down to the pharmacy to help Sharon lock up. that was a missed opportunity in the episode where I really felt like this could have been either the cliffhanger ending or something where it happens at the very like the last 5 minutes or so, where Kareem goes down to the pharmacy. And I don't know if we should assume this, but I mean, if Kyle is competent, because you know how Tyler Perry writes these characters to be competent when they need to be, even though they should follow regulations all the time, or at least use their skills. I wonder if Kyle shut off the security cameras in the pharmacy before abducting Sharon, because imagine if, you know, Kareem just had this conversation with Dale about making sure you tell him when something happens. That way they can try to prepare for what's coming. Or, you know, if something were to happen and he doesn't want anything to happen to Sharon. Then he looks at the security he gets to the pharmacy, sees the place is a wreck from the Sharon and, you know, Kyle fight. And then goes to view the security footage and clearly sees the guy that was harassing Dale, and he's pissed off. So I wonder how that would have turned out, but we don't see any of that. We just get a bunch of useless scenes. So we go over to Lily and Donald, and for the life of me, I don't know why Lily even went into Donald's office. Because even Donald's like, wait, what are you doing here late? Usually not here like this. Oh, well, the first lady asked me to stop by for, you know, dress information and, you know, different styles to go over. And then she's trying to make casual conversation, and Donald is obviously suspicious because ever since you found out about me liking men, you stopped coming by for these little chats or having lunch like we usually do. And in the midst of this, Donald's just, you know, like Victoria being a bitch. Oh, excuse me, in Donald's case, being an asshole about it. Basically, you know what? I want some ass myself. And like, Donald, let's be honest. You want, you know, DICK. And he knows, like, yeah, I want anything but you. And then after that, Alan comes in and makes sure, you know, Donald's okay. Gives him like his, you know, coffee or whatever. No cream. And then from there, asks Lily if her guest made it in okay. Guess what guest? Oh, Alan, it's okay. I'll tell Donald everything. And basically says, yeah, it was somebody helping me with the inventory I was showing the first lady. Her poker face is trash. So instead of just engaging in the conversation, or at the very least trying to make it seem less suspicious, she just ups and leaves the office, ensuring that she's doing something shady. And the moment she leaves, she texts Bobby that they're on to you, hurry. You know, Donald calls Alan back into the office in order to get intel on this Byron Charles. It's like, did I do something wrong, sir? Oh no, just next time, make sure anytime my wife asks you to do something, run it by me first. So I need the name and I need security surveillance on this Byron Charles immediately. So Bobby eventually finds the room that Max is held in, and he opens the door, and then Max, who for some reason has been written to just be losing his freaking mind. It looks like he's about to throw a chair at Bobby. So when Bobby recoils, there's like a metal wall that just quickly shuts them in there. So, I mean, it's like a metal wall in front of the door entrance so they can't get out. So they're both trapped. How the hell are they going to get out of this one? This scene is like Max thinks Bobby's double crossing him, and Bobby just thinks that this was all a setup to get them both stuck here. And that's honestly all I got for this scene. That's really it. Richard and Priscilla, same old. Richard's checking with Priscilla. Priscilla doesn't want to be bothered. Makes threats against the first lady. It's the same shit every time. God. Richard is like, well, I wish, you know, you and Sam weren't really going through what you're going through. And then she tries to throw it in his face. Well, what about you and Nancy, all the stuff you're going through? Oh, we're okay. And I just wish the same with you two. And, you know, she doesn't want to hear it. So, again, Nancy just put it on him that good, or that we just put Richard in the mood. So, like you said last week, you know, he's still hurt by everything, but he's willing to kind of move forwards. And, well, to be honest, that's all you can do. Talk about it. Go through your feelings. And if you want to leave it. But if you want to work through it, you work through it. And that's it. And he just suggests that Priscilla take some time off, but she ain't hearing it and walks off. And I just feel like we're damn near halfway through the episode, and I don't feel like a damn thing of note has even happened yet. All right, so then we go over to Alonzo and Jason. Jason's still bugging Alonzo about going to the bathroom, but then he shows him that he's watching porn to get one off. And I mean, Alonzo's like, you've been watching that for a while. Well, yeah, I like to do it in the privacy, but you know, you're stuck here, so I need to go pee. Wait, you're not going to watch me pee. And then this dude decides to pull an R. Kelly and starts to piss on Alonzo, who then, you know, hits him so hard across the face it knocks him down on the bed. You are so fired. So then Alonzo follows him as, you know, Jason goes into his parents' room looking for Hunter, but Victoria's sitting there looking good. I don't know if it's the dress, the heels, or what, but Victoria's looking on point today. So she wants to know what happened, and, you know, Jason isn't saying anything. He just wants to see his dad about it. So Alonzo reveals that, ma'am, I hit him because he urinated on me. And she's like, Jason. So after that, she's like, hit him again. Hit him again. I could misremember what was said in this scene because I was just excited to see Jason get his ass beat. I know that she said hit him again, and Alonzo like hits him once, but it was like a light, you know, hit. Obviously, when he was peeing on him, he hit him hard enough to send him, you know, halfway across the bed. But in this instance, it kind of made Jason flinch a little. But Victoria's like harder. When Alonzo, and I mean, I don't think she said, like in the preview, you have my permission. She probably did. I just forgot. But this dude punches him, I believe, so hard in the stomach that Jason is like on the floor looking like he's about to cough out his liver because Alonzo just put it to him, and I loved it. And Victoria's like, okay, whenever he gets out of line, you have permission. Oh wait, she did say it. You have my authority to hit him. But maybe you did a bit too hard that time. So just seeing Jason on the floor like that should give this episode like a 15 out of 10 by itself. I'm going to be completely honest here. So that's what happened. So we go over to Richard and Nancy's place. Nancy's in bed, overhears something, and apparently Barry's just banging some random girl because Sharon isn't feeling him right now, and Nancy goes into the whole, look, you need to get your own place. Your father's going to hear about this and clean these damn sheets. And we never see who the girl's face is because she was cleverly covering her face by her hair. So then we go over to, oh yeah, also, I don't think this scene was that bad due to the fact that if they really wanted to make Barry super immature and annoying, Barry could have been like, well, you talking about being uncomfortable walking in on me. What about me walking in on you and dad? Well, me and your father are adults, and this is our house, not yours. That didn't happen. That's why I didn't hate the scene. It just seemed like, okay. And that goes back to what I said earlier in the review, where there were a lot of scenes that didn't overstay their welcome, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. So from there, oh yeah, also for people asking me, Jeremy, why don't you date someone? I'm still living at home. I haven't got my own place yet, so I'm not in a rush to meet anybody because, no. That's no. Alright, so Victoria and Ellie, again, Ellie's lip bite, fancy as hell. Sexy as hell, but this scene was yet again more of the same shit. I hate you, bitch. My husband says I can't fire you. You need to die. And I mean, like right now, I need to stop lowering myself by coming down here and get somebody to do this for me because that's it. I mean, you're doing a good job. Oh, you can't understand sarcasm? Diane was doing way better than you because the news, I watched the news just now, the way you're trying to spin the story, the assassination, all this stuff is still in the talks of the media, and everybody's believing more about what Diane said about you and this administration than anything you've said about it. I'm not scared of you, ma'am, and I don't appreciate the threats. You need to die now. Okay, so then we go over to Hunter and Donald. This was a semi-good scene, but yet again, this is like the 88th time somebody has tried to explain to Hunter, look, your father-in-law is powerful. I do like the setup here. I have intel sources saying that he can go any day now, that he's that close to death. Hunter, where's the person who shot me? Oh, we haven't found him yet. So why did those guards grab and detain Max? Like, I thought they were trying to get him under the impression that he was the one that shot at the president. And if that was the case, are you telling me that Hunter wasn't informed of this? Like, what the hell's going on? So Donald just says, you need to link up with the Whitmore family because once your father-in-law is gone, all the protection is gone too. There are going to be a lot of people holding up knives, including your vice president, who Hunter doesn't like him or his dry wife. Let's be honest here. If he was attracted to his vice president's wife, the second lady, he'd probably have her over at the White House all the time trying to bang her. Let's just be completely honest. So after that, he just says, like, look, Mr. President, the more allies you have, if you get linked up with the Whitmore family, that should show the vice president that you won't be an easy target after your father-in-law is gone. So essentially, that's about it. Like, he's building up his war chest. Well, let's say Donald is suggesting Hunter build up his war chest. He'll look into finding the shooter and, making sure things get on point. That's literally it. Then after that, Hunter calls Kyle, who's about 15 minutes out. We go over to Alan and Victoria, and I ain't gonna lie, the way Victoria kind of threatens people, I would be seduced easily. So, you want me to kill that bitch over there? Oh, but then I get to come back here and, okay, I'll be right back. You stay right there. You stay right there. And Sam's in the background. So from there, she just tells Alan, you need to kill Ellie. I'm like, oh, what happened to beating her? My thing is, why don't you just get the dude Grip to do it? That's the guy's name. I looked at the end credits. Grip. He's the guy that came over to Alan's apartment to beat him up and give him the bat to hit Ellie. Now you want him to kill her? I'm pretty sure if he's reluctant to commit domestic violence, he won't just straight up kill the hoe. Oh, that's why the episode's called Hoe Patrol. I get it now. But that's literally it. I'm trying to make a man out of you. And I don't know what else to say. So Alan just leaves, but the keynote is what Alan heard from Victoria, who said, enjoy your ride home, which should have been an indication. Yeah, I'm going to Uber. I'm not going to drive my car, because I should tell you, somebody's probably inside of your car. Sam approaches Victoria, asks if she's okay about her son. She's like, oh, that little bastard, who cares? Basically asking Sam, why are you following me around? Does this have something to do with your wife? No, ma'am, I just want to make sure nothing happens to you. And, well, isn't he like the head of her personal security? So isn't it within his, duty to escort her around and things like that? Or again, I think he's probably going above and beyond just because he knows Priscilla's on the prowl. So there's that aspect of it. She says, enjoy the view. And my gosh, I certainly was. So we go over to Kyle bringing Sharon to the White House. I'm not going to lie, I bust out laughing the moment they were walking down the hall, because you could just see how disheveled Kyle was from like his shirt, kind of wrinkled and pulled out from his belt. I think we saw like little light blood stains from where he got shot, and his hair is just a mess. So Hunter approaches because, Kyle's like, can I give you a drink of water? I don't want anything from you. I don't want to be here. I just want to go home. Hunter approaches, and like I said, this dude pulls out an Oscar-worthy performance of, Kyle, what happened? What happened to you? What's going on? She didn't want to come, sir. Wait, what's going on? Then why is she here? Because you asked for her, sir. You wanted to talk to her. And then Sharon's like, I just want to go home. And Hunter, oh my goodness, Kyle, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know what? Go clean yourself up and then escort her home. And then he just tries to put on an act like, you know what? I'm sorry all this happened to you. How about you coming to the Oval? Have you seen the Oval? Look, I just want to go home. Look, I'll make sure he carries you home. Just come in here with me. And then she goes in. And then we get to Alan, who's like looking over his shoulder as he gets to his car. He goes into it, and then Grip literally rushes in. I didn't know it was him until I saw the preview for the next episode, because we just saw this dude just rush into the car, open the passenger door, shut it, and then begin to attack. Look, like I said before, first things first, 'cause I thought he would check the car, he would look through both windows to make sure, okay, ain't nobody in the passenger seat, ain't nobody in the back seat. Like, I could have sworn Grip would have been in the, back seat of the car, covered up with a sheet or something, or laying in the floor. But you're telling me this man did not unlock just his driver door. Like, I know for me with my car, if I hit I got to hit the unlock button twice for the entire car to be unlocked. If I hit it once, you know, like the driver's door will open. I got to hit it twice for the passenger seat and the back seat. What the hell? So, I don't know. But guys, that was the episode in itself. This was not a good episode. This was easily filler. Like I said, the only things of note was Victoria giving Alonzo to basically attack Jason when he gets out of line. The setup for the vice president and second lady. And that's really about it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I gave it a 3 out of 10 just because there were some good elements to the episode. But overall, if the Oval doesn't pick up steam, guys, this was what, episode 7? We're almost at the mid-season finale because I believe episode 11 will be the cutoff point, and then the show will come back eventually for the back half because this season's like 22 episodes. I don't know if I'm going to rock with season 4 because if season 3 is really this bad, I don't know. Like I said, I could be proven wrong. Things could pick up soon, but Sisters is a few episodes done with season 3, and that entire season has just been awful. The Oval, which I thought improved drastically in season 2, has just been downhill as soon as season 3 started. That's really all I got to say. Of course, when they release the trailer, I'll do my trailer breakdown and all that stuff. My main priority this week is to get out the episode reviews. And if I can get the previews out, it probably won't happen until the weekend because, you know, Thursday is Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And then, of course, you know, Friday might go out Black Friday shopping. It depends. I don't know for sure. But I just need time to relax and eat leftovers because I've been working my butt off. Plus, I forgot Hawkeye came out this morning, so I probably won't be able to watch that until tomorrow night when I have free time. And then, of course, I'll watch Sisters live tonight. Don't worry, I'm going to watch Sisters live and maybe go live afterwards and maybe early in the morning review the episode. But the Oval, for me, this has just been crap. It really has. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, as I mentioned earlier in the video. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.